Hi guys, in this video we're going to be showing you how to use the TI-84 calculator, the graphics calculators, in order to put your statistics in there and get some graphs out. Alright, so we're going to do a box and whisker plot in here. Alright, so the first thing you've got to do is obviously turn your calculator on. So we'll start there, press it on, and you've got that screen there. Now we're doing statistics, so you have to press the statistics button there, up near these things here. So that's the button, and we have to go to edit, alright, number 1, so you go enter. And what that will do, will bring up a list like it does in Excel, where you can type in some values. So I'm going to type in some values, 15, 16, alright, so just keep typing in until you put all your values in there. They don't have to be in order, right? That's the other good thing about this. Alright, so I've got one set of data in here. Now the next thing I have to do is try and graph it. I might actually, before I do that, I might put a second set of data in there. Alright, so we'll do the same thing to list 2. Just go 13. Right, so I'm just putting some values in. You can put whatever you want into here. Might have put a value like 39 in there. Alright, 17. Right, so we've got 11 values of each, and that will just make it easier. It's what we've used so far. Right, so the next thing you've got to do is you've got to go to graph. See the stat plot in blue at the top? That's what we need to go. So you press the blue button and then the Y equals. Now the first one, now we've got number 1, so they should all be off. So then what we do is we go enter, and then we turn that to on. Instead of being off, we want it to go on. Enter. And then all we do is we scroll down using our arrows. We've got 4 arrows there, and we're going to scroll across until we get our box and whisker plot. Now we'll generally use that first one. Enter, right, because that will put any outliers in there. Now I've got list number 1, and that represents the first set of data. Alright, so that's all I have to do. Now there's the next step that you have to do, and you might want to write this down, is you go press zoom, and then you go zoom stat fit. Alright, so see zoom stat fit, so it's number 9, so you go zoom 9. And what that will do, it will actually do your statistics and draw your box and whisker plot. And then what I can do, if I press trace, it will tell me what my minimum value is using my arrow going across, Q1, my median value, my Q3, and my maximum value. Now I can also do the same thing again. Remember I've got 2 sets of data. If I go into stat plot again, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to do it for graph number 2. So I'm going to turn it on, right, and then I scroll down, and I'm going to go across to the data with the outliers, and that's going to now do red, and I want to select now list number 2. See number 2 there, it's got a little L2 above it, so if I press blue button, and then 2, it allows me to get list number 2 up there. Alright, and now I'll go zoom, and zoom 9, and that will do my best fit data for that. Alright, see I have a little dot out here. That little dot's called an outlier. Okay, it doesn't fit with our normal data. Alright, it's extreme compared to what all our other values are. And what it's done, it's changed my graph really for that. Alright, so I don't maybe care about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my scale back to what it was before. So I'm going to simply go back to, I'm going to turn plot number 2 off. I'm going to turn it off. Okay, and then I'm going to go zoom 9, give me my graph, and now I'm going to go put stat number 2 back on again. Now remember it scaled it for my other data as well. So going to put that on, and then I'm just going to go graph. And that will give me my two graphs. Now you can see that one of these graphs doesn't quite fit on there. Alright, so if I press trace down here, it will allow me to flick between the things here. Alright, you can't quite see the whole graph. Anyway, you get an idea of how easy it is to do your box and whisker plots. Now the other thing that's really quite cool in the calculator is that you can also go to your stat and you can go to calculate your variables there. Right, so if I just press calculate here, it will tell me what my variables are. It will tell me what my Q1 is, my mean, my Q1, my median value. The other thing it will actually calculate for you is your average, okay, your mean value. So that's a really easy way, a quick way of doing it, is put your values in there and pressing the mean value, and it tells you what your mean is. Now, it's okay if you only got 11 values, but if you had 100 values, then that would be really tedious to have to add them all up and divide by 100, wouldn't it? So that's a really easy way of using and finding those things. Anyway, that will do for today. If you need any help, make sure you always ask one of your teachers.